foxy bunch of cowboys.
Don't pack it in, Jonah. We're all under pressure as well as you, you know. It'll be okay for the time being.
Cool it, Bobby. You're talking through your hat. We haven't got a hope in hell. Dave got us by the short and curlies, right? I'll tell you what, things are not getting any better. They're getting worse.
2 pints of bitter, Dave, please. Oh, nice, Eric. Glad those 6.
Okay. Yourself?
Sound.
Still having problems over there, eh?
Oh, I think could be better. What's happening with you?
Nah, not much. Listen, that lad of yours is doing okay, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in great shape, boy.
Well, we got this final coming up soon, and I just thought I might take a chance on him. That's if you think he's absolutely fit, like.
Oh, he's fit. He scored, you know, Saturday, didn't he?
Yeah, cracker.
Blimey, he doesn't sit down for 5 minutes. I hardly see anything of him at all now.
Yeah, well, that'll do, mate.
All right.
Listen, I'll be off, eh? I'll see you.
See you now, Eric. Take care, lad. Nice lad, him, Jonah.
Yeah, he's all right. I'm sure Barry's still doing that extension, then.
Doing something in the back kitchen, yeah.
That's not what I heard.
What do you mean?
Well, the contract was for the bedroom, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, God, he's a big lad now. That's what she's got him round there, isn't it?
Well, there, Barry. And Eric's missus.
Listen, she's bang at it. You know the score. I mean, you'll get nothing done while she's round there.
I think you made a mistake there, Jonah. Barry wouldn't be into anything like that.
Oh, come on, Bobby. Okay, maybe he wouldn't. But I tell you something, I would.
Hello.
Hi.
I didn't hear you come in.
Didn't you? Would you like some tea or coffee?
Tea will be great. Thanks. Oh, come on, Irene. I've got work to do.
All right, okay. I'm sure I wouldn't like to come between you and your work.
It's just, I don't want it to get out of hand, that's all.
Don't worry. It won't.
Look, I'm here to do a job, nothing else.
Yeah, I know that. And you should know that I happened to find you. You know.
Look, I know we've messed around a bit, but it can't last forever. I mean, besides all that, how's it going to look to Eric?
What do you mean? Forever? We've only been at it since Saturday. 4 days isn't exactly an eternity.
Well, Eric's paying me to do a job here. For one reason or another, it isn't getting done, is it?
Oh, Ian, what does he matter?
You can't say that.
Of course I can. Don't you think he's been doing the same thing? Look, he lives his life, and I live mine. Okay? Oh, look, relax. Don't worry. The extension will get finished.
Roger, will you get the door? Roger, for heaven's sake. Are you deaf or something?
What?
There's somebody at the door. Hello, can I help you?
Hi, good evening. I'm the inquiry officer from the TV licensing office.
Ah,
Do you have a television set?
yes. Oh, you better come in.
Ah, thank you.
Who was it?
Roger,
Oh,
this
sorry.
is Mr.
Hankin.
from the television licensing office.
Yes, what can I do for you? Well, it's come to our attention, Mr. Huntington, that you don't have a television license. Could you perhaps tell me why? I must warn you that anything you say may be taken down and used in evidence.
Television licence? Of course I've got a television licence.
Well, our records tell me otherwise.
Well, your records are wrong, and I can prove it. Damn cheek. See here, where are we? Here we are. There. If your records are so accurate, perhaps you wouldn't mind telling me what that is. Scotch mist?
This is invalid.
Invalid? What are you talking about? Of course it's not invalid.
Well, A, it's not registered at this address, and B, it's also out of date.
Look.
As you can see for yourself, it's been out of date for some time. So again, I'll ask you, why don't you have a new license?
Look, I told you once. Good God, look, we've just moved house. We had a license at our previous address and obviously it's invalid. Which is obviously why you're here. Oh, for Christ's sake, man, anyone can make a mistake. Look, I'm a solicitor. I know what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Huntington. Mistake or no mistake, you have committed a criminal offence.
A what? You must be kidding.
An offence which is punishable by law. And as I've said, anything you say...
Yes, well, I will have something to say, mate, and it won't be to you. What I have to say will be said to your superiors. You can't treat people like they're common criminals.
You work for a firm of solicitors.
Yes.
Then you really should know better, shouldn't you?
Do you get pleasure out of doing this kind of work?
All right.
Can you believe it? Bloody television licence, and him, that odious, insignificant little snot.
Oh, come on, he's only doing his job. You didn't make it any easier for
Oh,
him.
well, what do you expect me to do? They come barging into your house, prying and snooping, and you want me to be nice?
Oh, if you could have seen your face.
Yeah, well, it's not funny, Heather.
Oh, it is for me.
Oh, that's typical of your attitude, isn't it? Eh? I'm almost dragged off to prison for not having a TV licence. All you can do is laugh. Well, you wouldn't laugh if it was you, would you? Oh, no, that would be an entirely different matter.
No, it isn't me, is it?
Oh, I see. I'm all right, Jack. God, if the Law Society find out about this, I'll be looking an absolute blooming idiot.
Gonna get hammered again, are you?
Oh, yeah. I'll go up to the punishment. What are you doing?
What does it look like? Look at that. God, he's got this place stinking to high heaven.
You only got our cans to give you on.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you? She won't lift a finger, that one. And you and the other fella are just as bad. Sick of it, I am, honest. All the trouble at the shop and coming out of this mess.
Is that still going on? I thought you got it sorted out after you left it alone.
So did I. Just wanted me head feeling lending her money.
You better do something soon. We're both going to be out in the ear holes.
Woman. It's immoral, that's what it is. Talking of morals, who do these belong to?
What are they? Headache tablets or something?
Oh, come off it, Barry. You know what they are. I found them in your room. I was clearing the mess up as usual and I found them stuffed in a drawer. Now, who do they belong to?
Well, if you must know, I've been seeing this woman.
What woman?
All the Addisons. That's his missus, isn't it?
What do you mean, his wife? I mean, you're carrying on with a married woman?
I'm not carrying on with her. I wouldn't mind, though.
How long's this been going on? And I want the truth.
Since I started the extension on Saturday. I'm not into her, Anton. Honest. I just go in there to do my job and get off. But she's not having any of it.
What do you mean?
She won't leave me alone. I can't exactly tell her where to go, can I?
Why not? Does her husband know what's going on?
Eric. I hope not. He's alright. And besides that, he's the manager of the football team, isn't he? And if he gets to find out, I'm finished.
Oh, God. You've really got your priorities in order, haven't you? Well, don't you go bringing any trouble to this door, because I've got enough on my plate. Now, be warned. And anyway, that doesn't explain these away. Now, whose are they?
Well, they must be hers, then.
Oh, yeah. And you run round there every morning and pop one into her mouth, do you? That won't wash, Barry. It won't wash. If they don't belong to her, whose are they?
I don't know.
There's tea in the pot, Mum. Shall I pour you some? Where's our Barry gone? He's probably out with his fancy bit. Have you seen her? She's dead old. Well, she's about 35 anyway. And she's married. Oh yeah, he's told me all about it. I've seen her and all, but that was before he was going out with her. You should have seen the state of her. Do you know what she had on? A boob tube. And they went out with the arm. And she was hanging out all over the place.
I think you've said quite enough, madam.
Well, it's true. He is seeing her, and she is an old hag.
I said, you said quite enough.
What I mean is, well, if you're going out with someone who's married, not that I object to it. Well, I don't. But if you are, well, you just shouldn't get caught, should you? It causes too much aggro.
Oh, I see. And is that the way you do things?
I don't know what you mean.
You know, being sneaky and making sure you don't get copped.
How's it you're talking about?
What's up? These are what's up. You know what they are, don't you?
Yeah, you found them in our Barry's room this morning. They probably belong to that old bag even.
Yes, well, that's what I thought when I found them. And then I thought, what could he possibly want with these? And the other fella's got no use for them either. So do you know what I thought then? Do you?
I'm going.
What's the rush all of a sudden?
I feel claustrophobic. I need some fresh air.
Oh, I bet you do. Anyway, do you know who these belong to? Well, do you know who they belong to?
Yeah, I do. Well, if you must know, they belong to...
Aye. What's going on here?
Nothing. I was just on my way out.
Where to?
Pauline's going to talk about the holiday.
Yeah. Well, don't you be late. Do you hear me?
Hello, love?
Do you realise what time it is?
Yes, it's exactly 7:47.
You left this house at 3:30. Said you were going for a paper.
Yes, I did. Suppose there's any supper left.
I've been worried about you.
What on earth for, darling?
You've been gone for over 4 hours.
Only went for a walk. Get a bit of fresh air in my lungs.
And you could have phoned, couldn't you? I didn't know what to think. Where did you go anyway?
Oh, just around. Had a little think about things. Strange, isn't it?
What is?
Well, it's a funny old world. One minute you're there, got it all. A good house, a car, a job. All the security anyone could ever want, really. The next, it's taken away from you. Gone. Just like that.
We're not that bad, Paul. We've still got the car and the house. And as for a job, something will turn up sooner or later.
Oh, you don't believe that any more than I do. I've still got the car. Only just. As for the house, good God. It's no more than a glorified chicken coop, is it? Not like the last place, eh? It's the kids I worry about, you know. Bringing them up in this environment. Bound to have an effect.
Oh, they'll be all right. They'll get through.
You know, so often in the past, I've had to ask others to accept a drop in standards, tighten their belts. So easy to blame it on the recession. Now it's happened to me, I don't know how to handle it. I just don't know what to do.
What do you mean he told you? Just like that?
No, not just like that. I found those in his room, and naturally I want to know where they've come from.
They must belong to her.
Who?
The one he's knocking around with.
Come off it, love. What would she be doing giving Barry a contraceptives to mind for her? She's a married woman, you know. She doesn't have to hide them.
Well, they didn't get there by themselves, did they? Well, anyway, who did Barry said he belonged to?
Oh, he tried to say they were hers. Then he said he didn't know. He must think I'm a fool. Well, I've got news for him.
Well, hang on, Sheila. They don't belong to her. Who do they belong to?
Like I said, a married woman doesn't need to hide them. That's the sort of trick a schoolgirl would pull.
What? You don't mean that?
Well, who else's can they be? They're not mine, that's for sure.
Oh, God. I mean, are you sure? How do you know?
I can just tell. I can read that one like a book, crafty little mare.
What would she be using them for?
Bobby, for a man who's had 3 kids, you can be a bit slow. What do you think she's using them for? They stop you from getting pregnant.
Oh, God.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
Why do you have to turn everything into a major trauma?
I don't think you realise the importance of this invitation. Derek Hobbs is my boss.
So what?
So everything. It'll be good for my career.
Yes?
There you go, that blooming attitude of yours. The man has invited us both to dinner.
Yes, and I don't want to go.
And why not?
Do I have to give a reason? I just don't want to go, okay?
You can't just say you don't want to go and leave it at that. Look, darling. This could be very important for both of us. Not just me, but both of us. So why can't you give me your reasons for not wanting to go?
You wouldn't understand.
Well, try me. Heather, I can't possibly understand if you won't tell me.
See you starting already. You wouldn't want to understand.
Hello? Mr. Grant? Yeah, Karen's dad. Is that you, Pauline? Oh, hello, love. Is she there? If you wouldn't mind. Yeah, thanks, love.
Is she there?
Let's come together. It's me, your dad. No, there's nothing wrong at home. I just want you to come home now, right away. No, you can't. I don't care what you're doing. You get home here now. Do you hear me? No, I said there's nothing wrong at home. You just get home here now. Don't have me to come down there for you.
What did she say?
Cheeky little flamer. Said she was busy doing something.
Oh, did she now? Well, I'll busy her when she comes through that door. What else did she say?
Nothing.
Is she coming straight home?
Yeah. I don't know. I never expected that from our Karen.
Well, nothing surprises me these days.
But of all things, the blasted pill. Good God, Sheila, she's only 15 years of age.
Not in the head, she isn't.
Oh, come off it. She's still only a child.
And children don't take the pill, except for hours. I don't know, it's one thing, it's the other. First there's you at the factory, then me at the shop, Barry carried on with a married woman.
Now this lot.
And now this lot. Well, I'm sick of it. I'm just about at the end of my tether, I am honest.
Well, I blame myself. I've been too soft with her. Should have seen this coming. Anyway, that's it. From now on, she gets treated like a 15-year-old, and she doesn't go over that doorstep.
Now, don't overreact.
Don't overreact. You started this, didn't you? And don't go telling me that when she comes in this house at 15 years of age and pregnant.
See ya.
Good game, everybody. Still on form.
Oh, yeah. It's always good living. Wondered what a ball tasted like on the end of me toe.
Have you got the jack?
Yeah.
How is it?
Oh, sound. See ya. It's a bit heavy on the juice, though.
But it's worth it to call the birds.
Oh, I haven't queued up to lick me windscreen wipers, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't get problems like that. Mind you, wouldn't need a jag to colour there. Eric's missus, would you?
I'm not you as well. I've had that all day off Kinsella.
So is it right then? You have to give them.
Keep it down with your mouth.
It's all right, she's back at it with all hands.
Look, I'm not insisted. Just leave it out, will you?
You cobby.
Leave it out. I mean, if Eric walks in here and hears you mouthing off, that'll be it, won't it?
You shouldn't play so close to him, should you? See you around there.
Yeah, see ya.
See you. Sit down. Yeah, good night.
Yeah, I've been off for years.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, I do.
Glad you're still here. Wanted to have a word with you.
Well,
Is everyone gone?
yeah.
You know what I want to talk to you about, Tony?
No? Should I?
Oh, come on. You must have heard all the rumours.
Rumours? What about?
About you and Irene. The missus.
What have you heard? What rumours?
Oh, just while I've been out, you've been doing a little bit more than the extension.
Oh, you're off your head, lad. I mean, the only time I ever seen your missus is when she brought us the old cup of tea and that. Nothing else.
I'm not saying there is anything else. I'm just telling you what I heard.
And I'm telling you, there's nothing in it, Eric. It's all a load of bull. I mean, they're like a gang of our women. Just want a bone to chew on.
All right. Point taken. But I just wanted to know what was going on, that's all.
Well, I'm telling you, there's nothing going on.
In that case, there's nothing to worry about, is there? And even if it was true, I wouldn't be banging my head against a brick wall. You'd be doing me a favour. I can't bear the sight of it. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to step out of line and then it's squared out the door with it. Anyway, you're going to be fit for the final.
Yeah, I'm sound now.
All right then, I'll take a chance. You're in the team.
Oh, hey, great, Eric, I'm made up.
All right. Oh, I made something, lad. Keep out of trouble, like.
See you later.
See ya.
Now in. Get it!